In this BuddyTalk, we introduce you to our RepSolutions.
These are innovative repair solutions that make your workshop routine easier.
They are unique on the market and can only be found in this constellation at Herth+Buss. The impressive part is that the development happened through collaboration with experienced workshops who know exactly what they need in their daily operations. This greatly simplifies our work as it is perfectly customized for them.
There are various advantages for you, particularly in terms of time and cost savings.
It is particularly practical that most repair solutions are also all stored in the beautiful assortment boxes, where there is also a handy box for them, where I can stack them nicely.
But of course, the products are also available individually, which means that we have a single portion, or if there is something empty in the compartment,
everything is available at a glance. Time and costs can be saved. RepCab, our repair cable set.
With it, you have a repair solution if you have damage in the original wiring harness to perform a partial repair. This is particularly relevant in areas like tailgates and doors, where constant movement causes cables to break, and for that, we have our RepCabs.
Our RepCab is used to connect and repair the damaged cables by cutting and reconnecting them. Once the repair is done, the grommet is inserted to complete the process,
thus providing you with a quick and cost-effective method to repair a wiring harness. Next, we want to introduce you to our RepCons. Here, we offer repair connectors for the automotive sector, suitable for various components. This could be a mass airflow sensor, a headlight, a glow plug as an example, which we have assigned to the vehicle.
Necessary crimp connectors and pre-crimped cables are included in the package.
Here, you now have the opportunity to go ahead and make a simple repair that is also cost-effective. Original is often said, you can have it, but as a complete wiring harness, and that is, of course, far too expensive.
And the superior quality of the cables is ensured by our high-grade silicone cables.
You can buy the repair connector individually, meaning just one connector or a connector with cable in a bag. On the other hand, we offer assortments. Here we have options for Italy, including Lancia, Fiat, and Opel. Then we have the selection for the French brands, Peugeot, Citroën, and Renault. Over here, we have options for VW, and lastly, on this side, we have options for BMW.
Although that wasn't necessarily the last one, because we also have another, the 050 assortment, where I have included the most common highlights from various manufacturers.
Then we show you how quickly you can find out in our app, which is free to download, which connector I have for my vehicle, and I just show you how it works. That means we simply go into the menu, go up to the search, and have already selected the vehicle search every time. Here we simply enter a key number that we have identified, which allows us to proceed, confirm it, and now we have a result from the vehicle search. Now have Ford Galaxy. Let's take the S-Max now. Here at the top, we then simply go to the installation. There is another repair cable depicted. And now I see all repair connectors sorted alphabetically that we have for this vehicle. That means here you can go through and say, okay, I just pulled the connector from I'll take the main headlight off here. That means I can also go on it again, here at the top on the picture, which is very important, meaning I have the cable depicted as a whole, and if I zoom in again, you can also zoom in here and see, for example, what kind of coating I have in the housing. And if we go back one more time to show it again, over here we also have various details or a parts list, for example, showing what repair cables are included. This means that you are comprehensively equipped and can precisely examine what you need in detail. And the second option available to us is, of course, also to simply search for the vehicle. Now we proceed by taking the Ford we had earlier once again. Select the S-Max here. You can see the vehicle, but we want to delve into the details, so we take the engine, which was a 2-liter diesel. And here we go back to the installation, and here we see again a huge list of possibilities of what repair connectors we have there.
RepLine. The pre-assembled repair cables eliminate a complete work step unnecessary.
Exactly. Here we have, as you can see in the camera, very fine strands inside, the silicone around it, meaning we also have high flexibility in this combination, and what becomes unnecessary is that you need a crimping tool here because the contact is already crimped onto the cable.
If you now want to search for an OE number, we will demonstrate this in our online catalog.
Now I'll show you how quickly you can find a repair cable with an OE number and thus get to our RepLine cable. That means here at the top, we enter the original number that we either looked up ourselves or perhaps received from a dealer. Afterward, we proceed to the item search section below. Press enter, and you immediately see, for example, the 15027-16, where our repair cable is located with the OE number stored. Next, I introduce you to our RepVac, which is our vacuum line repair kit. Here, we essentially have the capability, using a corrugated tube and various adapters, to repair the vacuum hoses in your vehicle. This involves hoses that might be porous, cracked, made of silicone or hard plastic, for example, and we replace them with this system. That means it's very simple. We have our corrugated tube here, various adapters, 90-degree angles or straight pieces that we have in the program. We simply plug them together, have our clamps on top as a safety, which we can slide over, and now we have the possibility to repair directly on site at the vehicle without, for instance, waiting for an OE part or making large bends, but reconstructing it directly as it was.
Here we have our RepDPF, a quick repair solution for the hoses in the area of the particulate filter. With this, I can easily carry out the repair of the damage I have in the hoses between my particulate filter and my differential pressure sensor. This means that I have special, high-temperature capable protective hoses here, which I then pull over and use to carry out the repair. And with that, it is also protected again from mechanical damage, etc. RepPipe. Quick, easy replacement of the washer fluid lines, whether I have corrugated or smooth hoses.
Your advantage is that you don't have to replace the entire line, but can perform a partial repair.
Yes, we have two different assortments that we have already introduced to you in a separate user video, which we will also display again now.
With the large assortment, you even have the advantage that you can repair from the washer pump up to the spray nozzle. The complete set is included to carry this out.
Yes, and then we also have our repair kit for a one-time repair, where all clips, seals, and the corrugated tube are already fixed and ready inside. Fakra, the repair solution for example, the latest antenna cables.
We also have different lengths as cables, 1.25, 2 meters, or 5 meters in the program, depending on where your damage is, and you can of course choose the length.
Yes, and typically these Fakra connectors are available in a variety of different coatings, but here it's not an issue, as we have what's called Z coating. This means that this Z coating is compatible with all other coatings, and thus I can use this repair solution for all Fakra connections.
This is now our RepAC assortment. Here we have the possibility to repair leaks in the air conditioning line.
For instance, I can easily seal the damaged aluminum pipe of the air conditioning system with this, or I can replace the entire pipe sections.
A big advantage of this assortment is that I can carry it out on site without any further special tools. That means, especially if I'm somewhere, I have a defective line, I don't have to wait for OE goods, for original parts, but can either just, as you just said, repair a small section or piece. This is obviously a significant benefit in the fields of agriculture, transportation, or even in the bus industry, especially when I'm involved in travel operations, because I don't have to cover any long distances.
Considering the situation, it is undoubtedly an immense and nearly unattainable task to transport the combine harvester to the workshop for a prompt repair. To provide a solution, we have produced a user video that comprehensively illustrates the step-by-step process of repairing the machinery.
As you have seen, we have a huge range of repair solutions that are also constantly being expanded.
You can find more information in the description text below this video.